Now we are going to learn the refraction, how it takes place when the light passes from one medium to another medium. This is medium 1 and it is medium 2. Okay. So the light is traveling from medium 1 to medium 2. And here, how can we distinguish two mediums? How can we distinguish two mediums? Based on which quantity? Based on which quantity we can distinguish two mediums? There is one more, there is one physical quantity we must learn here. We must learn here is refractive index. There is one new term called refractive index. Okay, and it is again related to, as Rachit told, optical density. Okay, so how can we understand the two mediums are different medium? So we can understand two mediums are different mediums when they are having two different optical densities or two different refractive index. Okay, two different refractive index. What do you mean by refractive index? First of all, what do you mean by refractive index? Let us try to understand. Can anyone know that what do you mean by refractive index?
Sir, the ratio of speed of light in vacuum and speed of light in the medium of one medium with respect to the other.
Yes, very good. The ratio of speed of light in one medium by speed of light in second medium is nothing but refractive index. Okay, refractive index of 2 with respect to 1 is speed of light in medium 1 by speed of light with medium 2. Okay, here N21 is nothing but N21 is nothing but N is nothing but refractive index, which is used to, it is a symbol for refractive index, and N21 is nothing but, it is the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to 1. Okay, and which is the formula is given as speed of light in medium 1 by speed of light in medium 2. It is the ratio of speeds of light. How much the speed is increased, how much the speed is decreased, you can understand if you know the refractive index value. You can understand if you know the refractive index value. It simply gives you, refractive index simply gives you, it is a factor by how much the speed of light is increased or decreased. Okay, it is a factor by how much the speed of light is increased or decreased. Okay, let us try to understand in depth now refraction. So we are first of all I am taking the initial condition. Here refractive index is 1. Here also I am taking 1. So that means it indicates the same medium. It indicates the same medium, and when light passes through same medium, it will not get bend or anything. You can see 61.2 is the incident angle. Reflected angle is also 61.2. And angle of deviation. Angle of deviation means, do you know what do you mean by angle of deviation?
Sir, the angle at which light got bent
Oh,
when
yes,
it
yes,
passed
yes,
the
yes. If you
when it
extend,
passed that
yes, correct, correct, correct. If you extend the incident ray, if you extend the incident ray, if it is coinciding, or if that deviated ray and incident ray, if it is coinciding, then the angle of deviation is 0. If it is bending, then there will be an angle of deviation. Then whenever there is a light travels from one medium to other medium, the ray deviates. The ray deviates. But whenever the light travels from within the same medium, the ray will not deviate. So here you can see 61.2 is the incident angle, and reflected is the angle is also same. Reflected angle is not given because here if you place here mirror, then that gives you reflected angle of same angle 61.2 degree, and since it is the same medium, it is traveling in straight line. That is why angle of deviation is 0. And this line is nothing but interface. This line is nothing but interface. So slowly I am increasing the refractive index. So let us take this known value, some whole some whole number 60. Okay. So if I increase slowly the refractive index of second medium, you can see the bending of light. Okay, you can see the bending of light. So how it is moving? The bending of light, how it is going towards which it is moving? Can anyone answer? How it is moving? Towards which direction it is moving? Yes, Kamna
Sir,
Towards
Gupta.
moving
normal.
towards the normal.
Yes, Kamna Gupta, correct answer. And all of you, correct answer. Sujoy, correct answer. Okay, so let us first initial condition, same medium, there is no deviation. And slowly I am increasing the refractive index of second medium, and there is a deviation you can observe, and slowly the refracted ray is moving towards the normal, okay. So here N1 is equal to 1 means that is nothing but here air medium, and this medium is changed. We are changing. If you change the value of this refractive index, then accordingly you can name the medium. The values are given here for some. See, for example, for air, it is 1.0003 and ice 1.31, water 1.33. So let us take 1.33. If we take 1.33, na, that becomes water. So the light is traveling from air medium to water medium. This is what taking place. Then what is happening? And if you compare these two medium, this air medium is optically rarer medium. Optical density is less. Okay. If you compare with air medium, water is having optical density more, and it is, we call it as denser medium. Okay. So whenever the light travels from air to water, there is a refraction takes place, bending of light takes place, there is a deviation in the refracted ray, and as you move on increasing the refractive index, the refracted ray slowly, gradually move towards the normal. Okay. So you can experiment in this way. You can experiment in this way, and you can you have to write one experimental write-up based on this also. Okay, I am taking one more example. I'm taking one more example like glass, crown glass. Its value is, its refractive index is 1.52. 1.52. So let me take 1.52. So still it is bending towards normal. It is slowly moving towards the normal. Okay. So as you increase the refractive index, then there is a lots of bending. So that is what you have observed. We have discussed now. Will it be same if you take the water? Will it be same if you take the kerosene? That bending of apparent displacement in the case of pencil. If you take water medium, it will be different. If you take turpentine, it will be different. If you take kerosene, honey, it will be different. Okay, for different liquids, different bending, different deviation angle, different change in refractive index, different change in speed of light. So that is why you will not observe same apparent displacement in the case of all the medium. Okay, in the case of different liquids medium, you will observe different apparent displacement. And you take diamond based on, see, in your numericals they will ask like glass they may take, or diamond they may take. Okay, that diamond one, let me keep diamond one 2 point, what is the value? 2 point
2.42.
2.42.
42.
It's 2.42. So this is what happening, still more bending, okay. Okay, any doubts up to this point in the refraction, whatever we have learned?
No, sir.
Any doubts, please raise your doubts. Let me give some summary. Whenever light travels from one medium to other medium, the bending takes place. Okay? And here is some terminology as we learned in same like in the reflection. This is called incident ray, reflected ray. Reflection will not be observed because it is not a reflecting surface, but it is just shown here. Some part maybe, some part, very less part, depending on the uh, transparency of the medium. This is incident ray and it is normal, and it is incident angle, reflected ray, reflected angle, refracted ray. Okay, there is one new term, refracted ray. The angle between refracted and normal is called angle of refraction, and the angle between refracted ray and extended incident ray, the angle between refracted ray and extended incident ray is called angle of deviation. And here we have also learned this is something called interface, which separates the two medium. It is the border line, it is the border line, it is the border plane of the two mediums. Okay, two media is called interface. And there is something called refractive index. We have also learned refractive index is nothing but it is a ratio of speed of lights with respect to one medium to other medium. Okay, this is what till now we have learned about refraction. Refraction examples also we have learned, like that bending of apparent displacement in the case of pen, pencil, and coin raised up, and bottom of the tank is raised up, when it is filled with water. All these examples come under refraction. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts up to this point? Any doubts? Till this point, any doubts?